So how do you price your marketing services? In this video, I'm going to teach you how to price your marketing services profitably, quickly, and without scaring your customers away by pricing too high. Hey funnel builders, Mike here from Sell Your Service. If you're new here, you should subscribe because I produce new videos every week to help funnel builders like you attract more clients, increase your income, and sell more funnels. I've got some free training on how to find the right niche for your marketing funnel business below. You can find that in the description. But for now, let's talk about pricing your marketing service. I always used to really struggle with pricing my marketing funnel services. If I priced it too high, I was worried that I was going to scare people off, and that my competition would say things like, oh, you're pricing it too high, you're obviously being greedy. And yet if I priced it too low, then I would never make any money. And that always used to really stress me out because I never knew if my projects were being profitable. I never knew if what I was doing was actually making me any money. So I tried to price in this middle ground, and it really didn't help me. If you're anything like me, your pricing is often kind of a mixture of what you think people have said is too high and also what is considered like too low for the market that you just can't compete with. I think there's a big misconception that if you price it too high, you'll scare off customers. This is a huge myth in the funnel and digital creative world, that if you price too high, you'll scare away customers. You have to price right for your business, not theirs. So you shouldn't be pricing for their business, you should be pricing for your business. No one else knows your business and no one else knows your finances and your goals. For example, if you want to run a $100,000 business, that's just 4 clients at $25,000. Now, to some people, $25,000 might seem like a crazy amount of money, but to other customers, $25,000 is not going to be enough for them to hire you. Amazingly, they're going to say, well, that's actually too low, and you're obviously on the cheaper end. So you shouldn't be pricing for other people's businesses, and you especially shouldn't be pricing in comparison to your competition. There's no such thing as the middle ground, for example. Your competition either price too high or too low or in the middle. It doesn't matter what they price. What they price is entirely up to their business. Your job is to price profitably, quickly, and accurately for your business and your goals. So the most important point to me is to understand how much do you need to make. Before you answer any question on how much money do you want to charge per funnel, per marketing service, per email marketing service, if you're doing one-off consultation, if you're doing training, if you're doing website design, it doesn't matter what the service is, you need to know how much you need to make. Now, this is going to come in a multiple part kind of question. First of all, as an individual, do you know what your budget is per month? Do you know what personally your take home needs to be per month? That's the most important question above all else. The reason we ask that is often people find that they don't need to charge as much money as they think they do, and actually their personal income goals are more achievable than they might realize. For example, let's say that you now know that you have to make $2,000 per month for you to survive. That helps pay your rent, pays a few bills, allows you to save some money. That's $24,000 a year. That's actually not a huge amount of money. If we use some of the income ratios that I can teach you later on, particularly from the book Profit First by Mike Michalowicz, you'll know that you just need to make $48,000 per year through your business for 50% to go to you as the owner of the business, and then you're able to pay all your bills. In my opinion, understanding what you personally need to make is far more important than understanding what your competition are charging and what your customers expect to charge and what people have paid beforehand. It's even more important than what you've charged previously. So you have to understand, what do you need to make personally per month to survive, and then expand that out into how much does your business need to make just to exist. Let's say you've got a few overheads, you've got an office space, you've got your hosting, you've got active campaign, and that adds together to be $3,000, for example, a month. So $1,000 for the business and $2,000 for your personal life. You know that you need to bring in $3,000 per month at a minimum. That's $36,000 a year, you could find one $36,000 business, one $36,000 project, and you'd be done. Like, that would be everything taken care of. So you then are able to scale back your marketing efforts, and you're able to think, well, what is it that I need to go after? So the first thing you need to do is understand how much you need to make per month. The second part when it comes to pricing is understanding what does it cost you. When you've gone through with the customer all the things that they want, for example, they want a website and they want new logos and they want email marketing, and every single month they want 4 blog posts and they want lead magnets, or if you're scaling that right back and you're just doing traffic and advertising management and they need a few new ad creatives and an audience management system, whatever it is, if you spec that out, rather than thinking how much is someone going to be willing to pay for this, you need to think, how much is it going to cost you just to get the project off the ground? You're going to be staggered at how expensive a lot of these projects are before you even factor in your own pay. For example, let's say that a customer needs a few landing pages built, some emails created, an email marketing system, and an automation platform. And you work out that it's going to be $5,000 up front for just you, just to put that together, including your time, your effort, the amount of time it takes away, or more importantly, if you get someone else to do it. Maybe you go on an outsourcing site, you go on Upwork or People Per Hour, or you use your local, network, or you use your business network, and you realize it's going to take $5,000 just to build this if you wanted it done. And then on the other side, it will cost you $500 a month to run the rest of that automation and the platforms and the social and all that stuff. And that's $500 again, either for you to do it, or maybe you find someone else who can do it for $500. You then know that you need to charge over that. As a rule, we do times by 3. So it's your costs times 3. That's what you pass on to the customer. Most of the time, whenever you've got services that you're providing to your customer, you shouldn't be the one doing it. You shouldn't be the one delivering it. You should be finding other people to do it. Ask them how much it costs them, and then pass that cost on to the customer. So if a customer has a requirement for a load of email copy to be written and a series of sales letters, for example, and some blog posts, and you find that it's going to cost you $2,000 for someone else to do that, you know that you have to charge the customer $6,000. The reason you have to have a margin is because you've got to pay for your business, you've got to pay for the lead generation, you've got to pay for the customer service. There's an enormous amount that you've already invested in this project, and you need to make sure that there's a margin. If there's no margin, there's no mission. So the fastest way to price something is to understand what it costs you, times that cost by 3, and pass that on to the customer. And the third point is to split up your ideal project income. Let's say that you want a $100,000 a year business, okay, a 6-figure business, and you think, well, I know that I could do 4 projects, so that's 1 project every 3 months for $25,000, which is actually not a huge amount, okay? That's very, very doable as a business. That's really doable. At $25,000, if we use the Mike Michalowicz framework, we know that 50% goes to us as the business owner, so that's $50,000 straight away, or roughly $12,000, $12,500 per project. We know that roughly 30% is going to go to our expenses and our overheads and the project costs and running the business. 15% is going to go to tax, and 5% is going to go to our profit. I don't have time to go into that at the moment, but split up those income ratios and think to yourself, if I had 25 grand come into the business, what would I give myself? What would I give the business? What would I take for profit? And what would I give the government? Because everyone's got their hands all over it. Do not reduce your margin inside your pay and pay yourself less just so you can reduce the price, because what that means is as you grow and as you get more projects, you're going to struggle to deliver those projects because you're not pricing fairly enough to be able to pay you. So you actually lose interest. The more projects that come in, you make less money. So make sure that every single project is priced profitably and fairly for you to have a decent take home. So those are my 3 strategies and tactics on how to price your marketing services. Let me know if you've ever heard of any of these, or if you're going to change your pricing strategy in the comments below. What's your price? Was this a useful video? Let me know in the comments below. Are you going to change your pricing structure? In the meantime, guys, thank you very much for watching. Like I said, my name is Mike from Sell Your Service. I help funnel builders attract more clients, sell more funnels, and attract more income. I produce videos all the time, so hit that subscribe button. Make sure to like the video, share me as well. That's super helpful for me. Like I said, we've got our niche training below in the description on how to find the right niche for your marketing funnel business. And either side of me are probably, actually no, they're probably about here, right? No, here we go, here they are. A couple of videos which you guys should check out in terms of pricing and making money as a marketing funnel builder. In the meantime, I'll see you on the next video. Keep building those funnels.